Hey everyone, just got back from Motion Sync morning session. I just wanted to give a quick overview of our approach to working with our youth athletes. So, as most of you'll know, we follow a long-term athletic development model. It sounds very impressive if we had to say, oh, we focus on a specific sport and, we're using training to develop mental ability, like mental toughness, put it something like that. And there's a lot of that stuff out there, but following that short-term model where all we're doing is focusing on what's going to happen in the next few weeks, few months, and not developing a really solid and well-rounded relationship with exercise often leads to things like overuse injuries, burnout, and eventually disinterest when it comes to movement and exercise. If you keep pushing kids so hard and you think you're doing a great job making them mentally tough by making them run till they puke, which scarily enough, I've seen that and heard that way too often, you're not really doing the kids a favor. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't be training them to improve or be prepared for an upcoming sports season or tryout. Absolutely, we got to do things like that. But we need to look at the kids as individuals first before we look at the sports that they play. Because if we let the sport that they play dictate exactly what we do, we're going to miss out on things that they need to develop a well-rounded athleticism, well-rounded fitness, resilience to injury. And in saying that, we can still, if we do the right things, we can still develop them and probably develop them better for their upcoming sporting seasons. But we also want to make sure that what we do now has a positive impact when they are 25, 35, 45, that they actually have a positive relationship with exercise, a positive relationship with being healthy, and also develop the knowledge that they can use when they're on their own, because they're not always going to be with a coach or somebody helping them. One of these days they'll be in the gym on their own, and we want them to make smart decisions there too. This does not mean that they don't challenge themselves. This does not mean that we don't push the kids, but we also try and teach them, the values of being a team player, the values of respecting someone who's talking, someone who's in a senior position, a teammate who's talking and giving advice and not talking them down. But ultimately, the long-term athletic development model prepares kids for the rest of their lives and makes sure that we give them the best chance of being healthy, happy, athletic, and living the best quality of life they can now, performing in their sport now and in seasons to come, and obviously living a quality of life that they should and deserve to do in the future.